In 2015, South Africa experienced the lowest rainfall in our recorded history. A drought caused by climate change, El Nino, poor watershed management and bad farming practices impacted communities and food production in large parts of the country. Our Hack4Water demonstrates methods of creating drought, flood and climate change resilience that A. recharges our watersheds, B. builds rich soil to support cultivated ecologies, and C. creates amazing opportunities to put our people to work. What we are setting out to do is mimic nature by re-establishing the effectiveness of the water and mineral cycles through creating a sponge in the landscape, so that when it rains we can spread, store, sink and save the water as high up the watershed as possible, thereby making it available for agriculture and human consumption. We do this to address hundreds of years of poor land management, which has resulted in hard-capped soils and overgrazed environments that exacerbate the water runoff when it rains, resulting in the loss of massive amounts of topsoil, broad-scale erosion, the decline of groundwater reserves, and siltation of rivers. Our first step is to dig swales on contours to capture the water that runs across the slope, sinking it into the landscape, building the water table and storing water in the ground. Then we rip the soil along contour lines to cut grooves into the earth. The ripper breaks the hard cap, loosens, lifts and opens up the soil without turning it. These cuts in the soil allow sediments and water to sink into the ground, creating the conditions for rapid topsoil restoration, which generates enormous wealth, creating opportunities for agriculture. With the basic conditions for long-term water harvesting and management now in place, and the soil regeneration system starting to restore the topsoil, we can plant an edible and productive food forest landscape that will create the conditions to support human livelihoods whilst nurturing the environment for future generations. These simple earth engineering strategies can radically unlock natural capital to put the people of South Africa to work, building a better future for all. This Hack4Water plays an important and critical role in the emergence of a new paradigm for a regenerative society that nurtures our environment as the foundation for developing our people and country's wealth.